What's going on, everyone? It's your brother here for another episode of Indie Sunday, where I play games made during the weekly game jam. This week's theme, tunnels. Without further ado, roll the intro! What's up, everyone? Thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate you all for being here. Let's do a roll call. We got Mr. Joshua McLean. We got Nash Balls. Sumo the Cat. I'm a good boy. Blueberry Jambot. Thank you so much. Hey, thank you so much for the bits. There, Joshua. Can we suggest games? No. So this is Indie Sunday, where I play games specifically for Weekly Game Jam. I'm going to be going through 12 games for tonight. I'm going to be giving about 10 minutes worth of a review, and we'll play through it, have a little bit of fun, and just talk about everything else that's going on. Well, thank you all for coming. Sadly, no tunnel game from Shadow. Wah, wah, wah. That's all right. There's always next time. So let's go ahead and jump into the very first game that we have for today. This one is called Your Brother's Secret Tunnel by I'm a Good Boy. Just happens to have my name in it. This was a game that was made in, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was 1 hour and 40 minutes during my, you can play my game capturing screen, during my Indie Game Making Contest 2018 stream. It was a 12-hour stream, and he made it during that time, which was kind of cool. You can play my game capturing screen so that way you can show the maps. Good point. So let me do that. Let me just change that really quick so we can see that full screen in addition to the capture, or in addition to the maps itself. So this is going to be just a little bit different than what I would normally do. But, so we'll show this start little screen here. And we will actually, I'll go straight into there, and then I can actually toggle back and forth so we can see both. So it's a little bit easier if I need to. Yeah, that'll work out nice. So this is called Your Brother's Secret Tunnel by I'm a Good Boy. We'll try to play as much as we can. We'll go about 10 minutes or so. Oh, crap. I didn't even do the how-to. Look at me. Fail. Fail. Yibbidi-dibby-dip. Ha-borka-borka. How to play. WASD or arrow keys to move. Click on the map pieces to click on maps. Pick them up. Got it. Press escape to go back to the menu. I didn't change it at all. Didn't you change the icon? Yeah, now it's me. Now I have a confused look here. Click on map. All right. So now we have a little map piece, which I will show you guys what that looks like. We have a little map here, a little section. Not quite sure what to do with it just yet. I did play a little bit of this game last time, but I didn't play a whole lot just because mucho tired and was towards the very end of the stream after 12 hours. So I thought maybe that's where I was, but that's not the same shape at all. I find it funny how they keep saying WASD in space to jump every time. It's so basic. You'd be surprised. There's lots of people who use different keys. Sometimes it's X, sometimes it's Z, sometimes it's Control, Shift, or Alt. So there's a checkpoint. Maybe that's where the next map is? Let's go dance around here. See what we can find. And we'll jump back into the game itself. Ah, there is another map piece. Okay, so that looks like this is actually the next map piece. So let's click that and see. Okay, so from where I was, now we need to try to find maybe the next one, which is in that bottom left-hand corner. I'm assuming that's the thought here, is just try to find each of those pieces one little piece at a time. But what I find a little confusing is where I am on the map on my next piece. So I've got that, and I found that, so I need to go all the way back there, all the way to the top, take the first exit to the right, and then take a left. Okay, so oh, wait. No, that doesn't work. What? Yeah, I'll put some music on in the background just so we've got something playing. Because there's... Or did I just not follow my own directions? I think I just didn't follow my own directions. Okay. Oh, bummer. Got some chillin' tunes here. Okay, so I think I'm like right here. So I want to go this way. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Look at us go. Already lost? I'm not lost. No, I know what I'm doing now. I'm very confident in my decisions. All right, so then we're going to go here. See? See? He said he knows what he's doing. We're doing good. I feel... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so now we're stepping into the Uncharted. Is this... Is that where we're connecting between the two? Oh, no. I'm confused. Long strip straight down. So I'm assuming that's right there. So let's go... No, that's not. Dang it. Or maybe it is. I'm honestly getting like the two colors mixed up sometimes. Like, which one is the actual wall and which one is not, is what I mean. So I think that's right there. So I should be able to go straight down. Oh, man. You got this. Yeah, there's the map piece. See? We're doing good. We're about 5 ins. Yeah. All right. Next piece. Okay, so we were there. So maybe we go there, and that'll get us over. Because I think this is just that top. The top right. So I'm assuming we're going to go like down here and then go up. Because we're here now. So go straight across. And then take a left. And then take an immediate right. That's what I'm going to try. So go straight across. Keep following that path. I don't have any directional choices. And then I said I'm going to take a left. And then take an immediate right. And we'll see what's down this path. I'm not sure if that's going to dead end. If it does dead end, that gives us a little more of an indication of what to do. What's down here? Okay, so that opens up. What is up here? Does that... Okay, so that ends. So we know that... Yeah, that does end there. Okay, so I have two choices. I can go up or down. That folds back in on itself. And that looks like that's going to end there. Okay, so then we only have one true choice. I like this. At first I was kind of like, this is going to be really hard. But piecing together where we are on the map definitely helps. It would help even more like if I had printed this out or had this in front of me where I could mark up on it. Okay, so then I'm assuming we're probably over in this section now. Yeah, so I think we're like right here. So let's go up here and see if that dead ends to the left. Which it does. So then, yep, we're right here. Crap. All right, so that is not the choice that we want to take. Dang it. Oh. Now I got to make it back. So that means that one choice, that first left that I took, I actually need to take back. So let's go back here. I went, let's see. I went this way. And that's where we got off. We actually needed to go that way. I think. Yeah. Yeah, we got snow. We got a whole bunch of snow. We got, what was 12 inches? 10 or 12 inches? We were just talking about it. Yeah, up. So we need to go up. That'll get us back to that top section up there. We're doing pretty good. As long as this doesn't dead end. If this dead end, I'm gonna probably cry. I'm gonna totally cry. Because then I'm like completely lost. Also, I love this little guy right here. He's super awesome. I'm gonna need a number for your You're artiste. Okay, so where are we now? We are here. So we need to go this way. So to the left. Ooh, that's just enough to get by in it. And up to the left. I'm from Iceland. Snow is no problem. That's cool. I don't think I've ever met anybody from Iceland. What? Where's? I think. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I don't have a choice to make there. Did I goof? Where am I? Where am I? Yeah, the. Oh no, there's the map. I see a map right there. It's right there. All right, we're getting close. We're at the top section. Yeah. Let's circle back. I have to see what's at the end of this now. Ugh. All right. What? Is there no end? Am I just stuck here forever? Is there not an end? Is there not a way for me to get out? You can't escape. Okay, good. Well, that's the last piece there. So then let me see. Let me see what I need to do. So that'll drop us back down here. We're going to turn. Just keep following this path. We'll go down. And then this time we're going to go to this first right. And then we're just going to ride that out, go straight across and go down. Straight across. Skip the fest. So super simple, just a little maze with the map. The map is totally what makes it all. It makes the challenge fun and something that you can't just trial and error it, because you will totally get lost and waste a whole bunch of time trying to do that left or right. I'm sure this one's going to be the wrong path, but we're going to try it just because I already committed. And then we drop down here. I'm assuming that is the end, or that would be the end. I'm not sure. I'm sure it's going to be that one now. The farther that I go down, but sunk cost says I have to keep trying. Dang it. Okay. All right, we're going to back up, and then we're going to try to go there. That has got to be the exit, right? Was there an exit on the map? Yes, there was. Okay. So that one is absolutely the exit. So these are PNGs, so I'm assuming that this is actually transparent, so I could take this map and throw it in Photoshop and then piece it all back together. Does that circle me back? Yeah. Nope. He said he made this just for this wonky jam stream that we did. We had another guy who made a game in 11 hours, and it was hilarious. Freaking hilarious. No, it's boring. Maybe if there was something chasing me and I had to run out of here as quickly as possible. Yeah, this was more of a comedic relief game. There's my exit. Boop. You win. Yes. Oh, I'm a good boy. Oh, and I can keep going. And I can come back in. So now I can just run around free outside the maze itself. We can go all the way back to the beginning if we want to. So super simple. This was a little game that was created, as I said, during that 12-hour stream. I like the fact that we had something tangible. You know, I could print it out, but something that we could actually look at outside of the game as a reference. I thought that was a pretty neat idea. I would have liked just some basic background music in here. It could just be something stupid, ethereal, and really just kind of spook ethereal. I think would be fun. I like that we could actually click on the maps. I would have liked to see some sort of like little pop-up or something that said, hey, click on me. Because I think the very first time I tried, I was like, which mouse button do I press? Which keyboard button do I press? How the heck do I get this thing to work? I don't know what's going on. Why is it not working? But it's pretty cool, but it's a simple game. I'm glad you satisfied, or you completed all of the parameters to fit within the jam. And I'm also glad that you decided to make that during the stream, because that was legit. I think that should be like a jam in itself. Make a game while a streamer is streaming. And then have that be the ultimate, the penultimate for the stream itself. I like that idea. Good job, I'm a Good Boy. That was Your Brother's Secret Tunnel by I'm a Good Boy. Can you imagine what kind of crazy games we would come up with if we just said, all right, I want 50 people. I'm going to be streaming for the next 12 hours. And then the next stream we're going to do is all of those games. Okay. So just killed the music, but I may be turning that back on in a second. Normally, Karpopper doesn't have music in his games, but we could be wrong. Do it. Yeah, if I do another 12-hour stream, that might be a theme or something. Maybe I'll give away a prize or something. Would you guys like that? If I gave away some sort of prize for whoever made a game or the best game, that'd be the only time I would ever pick a game. All right, so next game on our list is Virtual Insanity Part 12 by Karpopper. Boop, boop. Oh, there is actual sound. Oh, he's got some music in the background. So, Virtual Insanity is a series that Karpopper has been making. This is his 12th iteration. He is all about creating new and challenging puzzles or using different game mechanics inside of the same world. You will always find the same character and whatnot, doing just random little things. Way back in the beginning, he started using this phasing or time warping or switching between dimensions, whatever you want to call it, to change his gameplay. And we are seeing the same thing as we go forward. And I think he is definitely talking about the fact that this is getting repetitive, because now on the directions, if you go to the page, it just says WASD to move to I couldn't even finish the title because he was just so overwhelmed by the monotony that is this jam to him, I guess. Let's see. Let's go here, down, fall through. Oh, so we're trying to do... Wait, it's like drastically changing. What the heck? That's bonkers. Okay, so now we've started to get some of these skull people. So sometimes he'll use those to make us go and do stuff. Like jump on top of them, use them as whatever it could be. Maybe to press like a button or something. Sometimes they're used for that. Other times they're used to jump on top of their heads. All kinds of different stuffs. So this one's different. He's actually, like, depending upon where my location is, I'm shifting and seeing different things open and close. That's definitely different than what he normally does. See, like, first it was this top piece. Now it's this whole right side. If I move again, now it's changed again. And now see, this other piece is open. Like, what is going on? That's nuts. Like, I want this bottom to open. There we go. Oh. Huh. That was weird. That was very weird. So they're usually very simple. Sometimes they can be very challenging, but that's like they're very short. Very, very short. What's up, DC? How you doing? We're playing some Virtual Insanity tonight. It looks like the weather earlier. I know, right? How much snow did you guys get? We got, what did I say? 10, 12 inches, something like that? I can't count. That's what my wife is for. She keeps me in check. Did your little kitties have fun playing out in the snow? No, it's always fun to watch them lose their mind over snowfall. Well, yeah, I like this. This was cool. He threw a little snow in there. I don't know if he knows that we actually had a whole bunch of snow or not, but we actually did. For what? The snowfall. How much snow did we have? Was it 10 or 12 inches? It was a lot of inches. Many Mini snowfalls. About a foot, yeah. But I like this. So to kind of talk about the mechanic that's here, depending upon where our character is located in the world, different assets will become open or closed, or invisible or visible. And that will determine how we progress the level itself. I think that's really cool. And trying to figure that out, I think there's not a clear way to do that. I wish there was some sort of, if I said musical way, a scale has a pattern and it's an easy way to follow. If there was some sort of way that we could apply that same type of logic to this, where we could kind of understand or predict the next note or the next group of blocks that's going to become transparent, I think that would give this puzzle just a little bit more on purpose or direction. What's the word that I'm looking for? To make it so it's not just so random. Like, it's fine from the outside to be looking and be like, oh, this is just really random. But once you figure out what the trick is or what it is that you're supposed to be doing, then it's like, oh, well, there's a pattern. I see what the pattern is. I think we could use something like that within this. But I love this mechanic. This is really cool. And the snowfall is really nice. You know, the character is always the same. There's nothing different there. And you got a nice snowy background. That's cool. There's not a parallaxing effect or anything on this background. Just very, very basic. Is there any other... Is it as simple as saying it's a square that's around me? Yeah, maybe that's all it is. Depending upon where my location is. Oh, that's all it is. Interesting. Okay, so we just figured out the little trick then. So it's based on a giant square that's around me, and then wherever I land, that square is what actually gets cut out. So if you've ever played the game Snipper Clippers, you use your body to cut your co-op, your teammates' piece of paper, and then you use that to create different shapes to get around the levels and stuff. That's cool. So yeah, that's exactly how this mechanic works. And now that we figured that out, it achieves what I wanted to do, which was find some sort of rhythm or way that we can understand how this is triggered. That's cool. So there we go. Right hidden there in the center. It was just had to dig just a little bit deeper. Very cool. Well, this was Virtual Insanity Part 12 by Karpopper. Thank you so much, dude, for making this game and continuing this series. I can tell that maybe you've started to lose your mind because the end of your the end of your description is literally just this right here. There you go. That's what he put on his description. All the rest of them normally have some sort of, this is what you're supposed to do next. Just hit this button and these character keys and you'll move on to the next area and you can do the thing. Nope, he has lost his mind now. Cool. All right, let me get the next game loaded up here. The piles were definitely close to a foot in some places. Yeah, we had quite a bit. You guys only got about 6+? Wow. No, we definitely got some snow. All right. Let's see here. Next game we've got is Mr. Topperson's Rescue Under Earth by MadWallker. Let's gander, shall we? Okay, so we don't have a level select. Maybe that's something they're building into the future. Let me move this out of my way. Walker. No, Walker. Any Ludum Dare games people recommend? Inferno Doggos for streamers. What is this? Is that a monkey? How do I move? Worms? Whoop, okay, there we go. Yum. Have you rescued another little mole? Oh, so I'm a mole. Oh no. Mr. Topperson fell unconscious and ran out of energy. Okay, so there's my energy. Cool. So we're going around the level trying to save the mole that is left, maybe a baby or something like that. And to do that, we have to get energy throughout the level. If we don't have enough energy, then we fall unconscious. So you want to try to take the least amount of steps as possible. And traversing over your own trail does not take away energy. Cool. Gimme. 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 Do I get more? Okay, so I get more points the more that I uncover. 100 bits DC for the informative commentary as always. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I really do. Have you started playing in on that new expansion yet? I haven't been by your stream. I don't know if it's just because I'm not getting notifications or what, but I don't think I'm getting anything from you when you're going live. Or we're just streaming at the same time, and I'm not going to see it because we are streaming at the same time. Eight. Baby. Boom. It's all the moles. So simple, yet, you know, the levels are definitely getting difficult. There's our exit. So we want to go ahead and fill that out. Let's just say. We have 4 babies to save. Well, I end with a lot of leeway, but I'm also not trying to traverse the entire map to get a high score. If I were to try to get a high score, then maybe so. Now, in this case, yeah, I literally could cover the entire map and I would still have 4 energy left over. So difficulty could be scaled up just a little bit there. I made it today. What up, homie? How you doing, Stormfather? Welcome to the stream. I hope you are well. We're playing some games from the Indie Sunday. This week's theme was tunnels. Oh no, getting close. Oh crap. Okay, so there's an entrance up this way. Ooh, I'm not gonna make it. Pass out. We hit some difficulty at, what was this, level 7? Let's go up that way. Get the baby there. And grab the energy there. Straight. Get some more energy there. Oh, no. Oh, crap. That was a waste. Oh, not going to make it again, right? Because I can't go all the way. Oh, it's going to be more than 3. Oh, no. And that's more than 3, too. Dang it. Working on my Scream season entry. So I'll be the whole stream. I'll be here the whole stream. I finished your words for you. I got you, bruh. Okay, okay. Boom. Boom. I don't even know if that's important or not, but... Okay, so I've got my exit. I can turn around that way. There's enough to get me here. Oh, man. Golly. This one's a little tougher. A little tougher. Okay, let's try getting just what I need there. Okay, okay. Don't want to go back up that way. But I do want to get that. Here. Baby. That's 3 out of 3. There we go. Get a little more energy. Might as well just try to see how far we can take this. Get it up there. Boom. Save that last one. All 3. Well, the theme was chill. Really? Really? People need to make more web builds. Why is that? Just so they're easier to play? Looking for an easy. Okay, I don't want to go that way. Can't see anything that way. Oh no. Energy. Oh. Let's go back and see what we can see on that top area. Anything? Nothing up there. What a waste. What a waste. Web builds can be a huge headache, especially for inputs. Shoot, man, I can preach for that. Just hit escape to exit the game. I can't. I've got it full screen, and then that just takes me out of full screen. Dang. Well, I made a hotkey for your buttons. Well, that's used by Windows. Dang. Two. Where is our second baby? I mean, our third baby. Oh, he's down here, right? He's down this way. Yeah, there he is. Okay, so we got one there, one in the center, and one on the top right. I reckon. Baby. Crap. Then there's one down here. Yeah. Yes! That's 3. Woo! Dang. I played a game that required Control D, and they made a web version. Nice. Just favorite this page really quick, guys. I like doing weird stuff in my games that I wouldn't be able to do in web builds. Whoa, what? 50 energy? Extra energy. It's a baby. Another baby. Alright, let's backtrack and see. What? Did I just? Oh. I'll just hang out right here. This looks like a good place to just, you know, just chill. Just making sure I wasn't the only one. Okay. Nothing down there. And we have to have another baby somewhere. There's our other baby. Boom. And then reconnect there to get us back here sooner. One, boom, boom. Extra points. So there's really only going to be a max score of a certain amount each level. And I don't know if I like that. Achieving the max score, I feel like maybe we should have a little bit more leeway on that. The sound effects and everything in this game are all very fun and fit right in with the theme. I can tell I'm digging around, making tunnels down here. Dang it. I'll just dig out. There's a nice little way out of here in case you guys want to just up and leave, you know. Alright, so I got one mole still left to save. Some energy. There he is. Looks like I can cover quite a bit and have no fear. Boom. Yeah, I really want a web build for the one I'm working on. It's hard to get a stable build so many people can play. Thanks for playing this game. We appreciate your dedication and time into it. If you like, please leave a comment, share your score, or rate our game. Awesome. 10 levels. Very good for only a week in time. Very, very nice. Yo, bro wins. I did it! Good sound effects, good music in the background. The difficulty in the levels, I think, could be turned up just a little bit. That way, we might have to do it a couple more times than just the very first time. Like, maybe 1, 2, and 3, yeah, we could probably get those the very first time we do them, just because you're explaining the concept and kind of what to expect. But as we start to get higher, you know, we might want to think a little bit more on that. And I think having more of the tiles we can go on will just really fix that issue. If you just expand the level out a little bit, that will fix that. So there's going to be an optimal path to get from point A to point B, while also keeping, you know, it playable, and keeping the difficulty up. I think that's really the only thing this misses from getting that early build of it. Later on, we can start talking about maybe some tiles that have to be ran over twice in order for them to be used as a platform, like a permanent platform. or ones that don't. Like once you run over top of them, they break. You know, like the shattered ice thing that you see in caves and like Pokemon and platforms that only can support weight but one time, that are like rickety or like wooden or something like that. But this was very, very nice. Very good level design. I think just increase that difficulty, and I think that'd be really about the only thing, because you've got everything else. You've even got high score for each of the levels, so if I want to go back and try to beat that, that's awesome. I certainly can. And I can come back and take a look at it too. Cool. Very good. Very good. This was Mr. Topperson's Rescue Under Earth by MadWallker. I like creating rage-inducing games, but then again, I'm an old man like watching young kids freak out. Oh no. Oh no. I wonder what would make Yobro rage. He's a very calm soul. Cuphead. Go watch some of my Cuphead videos and you will see me rage some. Just a little. It takes a lot to get me there. A lot. My wife can speak to that. Next game on this list is going to be... Oh, yeah. Boy, that's a little loud. Let me pull that down for you guys. Sounds like we got people cheering in the background, too. This is Worm Drop by Sumosoft. Man, I want to see Getting Over It now. Oh, yeah, that would be the one. That would absolutely be the one. Oh, my streamer friend, Red Sonja, is a Cuphead runner. She's beating it blindfolded? Are you nuts? Blindfolded? I don't have the time for that. Like, how do you fit that into your schedule to be dedicated enough to play it blindfolded? Oh my gosh. Whew. That's insane. Oh. But yeah, I've watched Markiplier. I think I've watched Game Theory or MatPat. I've watched PewDiePie, and then I watched somebody else play Getting Over It, and I was getting raged just by watching them play it and like screaming at the TV like, okay, we finally got to this new area. Oh, great. We fell all the way back to the beginning. Are you kidding me? And I'm like, I quit. I can't watch this. I can't do it. Skip to the forward. Oh, it's so bad. Yeah, my game. The studio artist got the music back today for the game. This is beautiful. Very nice. All right, so let's take a look at this and see what we got. This is Worm Drop Arcade. Wasn't this called Bird Drop? Didn't you have it originally called Bird Drop? Or did I just write that wrong when I was picking out the games? Cool little screen here. I've got some blur in the background. It just kind of blurs the level and it's kind of floating there. I like that. It's cool. It was called. Okay, making sure. Wasn't crazy. High score and the last game score. Beautiful, local, and global going on there. But the bird game already existed. What do I do? What do I do? Oh. Oh, I died. Okay. Oh, okay. So I'm assuming we're trying to dodge. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. Oh. Is there a way to start from the keyboard? There is not a way to start from the keyboard. Okay, so that would be my first tip. Is always, if you're going to give me a control scheme, whether it's on like a controller, if it's going to be just mouse only, if it's going to be keyboard play, make sure I can perform everything that I need to perform on the same device. That way I don't have to keep toggling back and forth between mouse and keyboard in order to, oh my god, to play. So like spacebar, that would probably work. Oh, spacebar does work. Ha 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 ha. So that does work. Oh, this is adorable. Good sound effects. Oh, dude, I'm loving this. This is gonna be terrible for me. Like you said, you're bringing this to mobile. I'm kind of scared for my free time, because it's games like this. Like I just can't get enough of. I'll sit there and play this for hours. Oh, the sound effects too. They're soft on the ears, but they're very cute and kind of chibi is not the right word, but slightly anime annoying, but in a good way. Oh, what is that? 78. Oh, don't hit spacebar. Spacebar. What does spacebar do in game? Nothing? Okay. Uh-oh. Is that a bug there? What happened? I missed it. Something happened. What's on my back? Is that a jetpack? Or is that like, am I infiltrating the bird's lair? Oh no. And I'm gonna blow myself up or something. Dude, with the 40 bits. Thank you so much, Stormfather, man. I really appreciate that. I really do. We'll just say that was because of this awesome game. So thank you so much, Sumo Kitten, good old sumosoft, for making this game. Named after his awesome cat. Okay, so we're changing colors and stuff like that. I think that's really cool. It keeps us fresh, and I think it's a good way to not tire out the person who's playing this game. I think that's a neat thing to do there. Oh, man. I've got a weird little habit. I don't know, maybe some other people do this, but at my work, every time that I start a new day, I change my background. And it's kind of like a way to keep my mood and attitude kind of like level. Because if I see that background, it like triggers something. Like if I keep the same background, it triggers me something to have the same attitude as I did the previous day. And I think it's just a good way for me to like start the day fresh each time and say, well, this is a handful of beautiful puppies today. So that's going to be a good day. Or something like that. Oh, this one's penguins. Yeah, it's just gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a brand new day. Everybody's like, oh, you have such beautiful backgrounds. I'm like, yeah, you can thank Bing. So they have a desktop program that you can just turn on and it'll find you a random background that's always work appropriate. This is fun though. I really like this. I would like to see during the actual gameplay itself the little indicator that says how many blocks I've dropped. Oh man, that was 36. God, I cannot beat that. I got really far. Another thing I think we could probably use is because as it stands right now, there are going to be some times that it's completely outside of the player's control where I'm going to drop on an enemy and there's not a thing in the world that I could do. I think we should have some sort of out, some way that we can. Oh crap, like right there's nothing I can do. Some way that I can either jump back up, maybe only temporarily, to change my direction in case it's just like there's no hope. There's literally nothing I can do, and I'm gonna waste a perfectly good run because I couldn't change my direction. I couldn't go back up and try it again. The invincibility just broke the game, made it too easy. I'll be glad when the next version of the game gets out, like rechargeable explosives, I think is what he's trying to say. In his older build, if you press the spacebar, it glitches out. I appreciate the choice of... Oh, that's what you were saying. Oh, when... That's great. So in the older build, if you accidentally, or if you purposely hit spacebar, you became invincible. Ha! That's great. I like that. The exploding thing, that would be a good idea. That could kind of take care of the I don't have a place that I can drop, so I'm gonna drop a little explosion or a little mine or something down below me. Oh, and that will clear out that area. That's the noise I want to hear. Just keep going. Dang it. Dang it. Yeah, I'm addicted. Like, I can't stop. Help. Please send help. Somebody remove this keyboard from me. Oh! Ooh! It's so frustrating too when it stops you. I'm just like, no, I lost, but I was doing so good. Oh no, if you press the spacebar, it spawned another instance of the game on top of the game. Oh my god. Oh no, in the next build he attaches a rope to the ledge so he can get back up, but I'm still trying to stay away from being compared to Worms Armageddon. Well, I have not actually played that game, so maybe I might be a little biased in saying that this is a beautiful piece of artwork that I've never seen anything like it. I like the expansion. I think that looks really cool. Hey, what's going on, the Pinwheel? How are you doing? Yeah, this game is beautiful. I love that as I'm like lowering down. It's kind of like I'm hitting each block like with a hammer or something, and making them disappear. I literally cannot stop myself. I cannot stop pressing spacebar to start it over again. Ah, dang it. Definitely had directions in there at the very beginning to let us know that that is a option. We can just hit spacebar to continue going down, or make spacebar the same. Well, I wouldn't say that, but yeah, definitely add that in there so we can get out really quick. Oh, dang it. That's satisfying. That is so satisfying. Oh, dang it. Oh. Maybe 2 charges and then get a new one every 10. Ooh, that's a good idea. I think I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I think I would even go as far as saying maybe we could offset the tiles so it's not exactly 1 block length below. Give just a little bit more space, maybe a block and a half. That'll help us gauge for that next little area there. Is this going to be the right choice for us? It gives us a little bit more to focus on the screen for each of the individual pieces. It also protects us from seeing too far in the future and just getting overwhelmed by seeing all of that. Gives us also a little bit of time to kind of time out our fall. Like if you wanted to give us a little bit more freedom instead of being railroaded to you only have 5 positions in here, maybe you could give a little bit more freedom to say when you're dropping down, you can choose to veer left or veer right. You can, if you're fast, you can left while falling. Yeah, so that's kind of what I was talking about. Is that possible? But something like that, I can just move all the blocks if I want to. I don't want these blocks. You can't bother me now. I'm clearing all your blocks. Oh, dang it. Oh, God. What happens if I just spam it? Dang it. Getting smaller space, the more advanced you are maybe. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's evil. The pinwheel said that, not me. I didn't say that. He wants so you got bigger spaces between as you start, and then the better you get, the slower that starts to become, or the closer together each of those blocks start to come. That'd be mean. That'd be real mean. Yeah, that's 10 minutes, man. I'm addicted. This is a simple little arcade game where you're just trying to jump down each of these little areas and try not to get hit by chickens or birds. Like, that's it. It's super simple, but it's so addictive. 78. That's as high as there are more enemies as you go. I'm just that bad. It's probably because I'm just trying to go too fast. I think if I wasn't streaming, I would probably do a whole lot better. But you guys have seen a lot of my playthroughs for a whole bunch of different stuff. I can't help but go fast. That's it. That's all I got. Good job. Yeah, if there are more enemies, that's cool. I don't know if you're going to add more abilities. I'm not necessarily saying that needs to happen. I could say you could probably have one other bird that maybe does either like a dash or is slightly faster than the basic bird. That way there's just some variation, but it's not too much. Oh, more enemies as in quantity. I got you, not different. Yeah, I not even thinking that they're really needed, but if you were to add something like that, a good thing to test would be maybe one that dashes back and forth, covers maybe 2 blocks in the amount of time that one would normally traverse a single block, and then another one that just basically goes a little bit faster. The final version will have unlockable worms, each with very different abilities. Nice. And the explosion thing, I think that's a good way to clear the field below. It has to trigger pretty fast, though. We would want to try to get that to be under at least 1 second or like 1.5 seconds. That way you have enough time to use the ability, but not hurt that chance of survival. It's like, well, do I want to keep going down and not use any explosive, or try to stay alive a little bit longer by checking each of the grounds? Like, we don't want it to be super long that it's going to take. Like 5 seconds is unreasonable because you don't get a lot of time as it is. So 1 second or half a second to 1.5, I think is probably somewhere in that magic number. Playtesting that would probably tell you what would be the best one. But dude, this was great. So it's Worm Drop by sumosoft. Very, very good. Very good, dude. glad we found you, or you found us, or found me, or however this worked out. I think you came from Ludum. Yeah, you did. That's right. Yeah, very good, Dark. You get a thumbs up from me too. Awesome. Thanks for the feedback. Has given me insight in the future of my game. Glad you enjoyed it. I did. Please tag me when it gets to the mobile store. You guys might not see as many of your brother streams because, well, you can just blame Sumo the cat. So, you know why. You know why. Because that was fun. Okay. Next game on our list is FLUX by Teljen. Let's take a look and see what FLUX has. Oh, we're in the bowels of space. Steer left and right to avoid the walls. Grab the electrons. Ooh, blue spears. Can you make it to the end? Probably not, buddy. Oh. All right, so no blue spears so far. Whoa. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my snappers. Whoa. Gonna get seasick. What the heck? What? Oh no. Oh, this requires my full undivided attention right here. Whoa. Dude, this is nuts. Ooh, that's fun. I need one of those giant mouse pads. Like I have a full desk one, but I need one that's bigger than that. Oh. Have I made it to the end yet? I'm trying not to look at my score or anything. Oh, I lost. Dang. May I get the link, Sumo? Yeah, I missed it. There it is. There she be. You traveled 2,684 nanometers. Your final energy was 8 electron volts. Pretty bad. Pretty bad, if I do say so myself. All right, let's see if we can beat that. 8,000 nanometers. You see, and you're like, oh, this is going really slow. And then they start doing this nonsense. And you're like, jeez. Oh my gosh, this is nuts. I will never be able to get any more than one. Like, I gotta clear stuff out of my way. I'm moving my mouse to more of the center of my mouse pad. Because, like, what the even? Oh, all right, we're going slow. Going slow. This is very difficult. I think if we cut our amount of obstacles for this giant rings in half, I think we will have a much better experience. I mean, because this is right at the beginning. I could understand that if we were in the mojo for quite a bit longer, and you know, we were experienced with it, but to have that right at the beginning, that's very hard. And with the electrons being so small, I mean, shoot, this is almost like knee in a haystack kind of small. I'm like, forget about the electrons. I'm just working on survival here. Oh, that's fun. I like that. Ouch. Do I get health for everyone that I collect? Oh, see, I told you. That's as high as I'm going to get. Let me turn the music up a little bit more for you guys, too. Yeah, this is nuts. Oh, I love these kind of games. Yeah, it's a fun game, but holy cow, holy tamale. What's a tamale, you ask? Well, you'll find out the moment you play this game. Whoa. Like the full about face ones, that's the ones that are getting me. Where it's just, you are going all the way from one side of the mouse to the other. This is for all those first-person shooters out there. Those people are hardcore first-person shooters. Probably have no problems with these games. Oh, running out of mouse. Choo, choo, choo. Look, Mom, I'm doing it. Not actually sure what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. Woo, woo, oh. What? Aw, dang it. Dances. Back to the heavyweight 90s jam, yo. So sound, good. Display, good. UI, good. Very simple, yet effective. Objective is clear. Difficulty, super hard. This is called legendary. For those of you who've played Halo, this is legendary. Oh man, and it's not even like consistent time. It's trying to go with the beat, which I mean, really at this point, that's in the back of your mind. You're just looking at basic survival, and I mean, this is fast. This is really fast. Somebody else should go try this and see what the highest score that you can get. I had 8,000 nanometers and 6 electron volts. The music is legendary, so it fits. Right about that. The music is absolutely legendary. But you guys know how I feel about games where it's a very, very quick death. Hearing the song, the beginning of a song 17 million times is not a fun experience. And what is the music actually trying to follow? Is it only just following when the bass is kicking and stopping after that? Whoa! Oh no, I'm out. I smacked into the same wall like 7 times. Should choose a random track. I don't know about random track. I think we should just have it persist in death. That way we're not just hearing that same thing at the very beginning. I'm fine with it being the same track because we are following the rhythm of the track. So the more that I know the song, the better off I'm gonna do. Crap. I was doing pretty good there for a second. Now maybe if we added multiple levels, you know, I'd say we could probably put this towards the harder end of the spectrum and give us something that's a little bit easier with less rings, period, and just focus on collecting the electrons. You could almost go as far as making the blue electrons just a little bit bigger. And then start shrinking them down as we get a little bit farther into, you know, the gameplay. We start getting better and better at it. Because suckers are very tiny, in addition to, hey, you're trying not to hit this giant white line. Oh my god, I don't know what to do with myself. What is this? What is... Okay, so we went from the legendary difficulty down to grunt level. Like, why is this now? Whoa! 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 Okay, all right. Now we're just, we do what we want on this game. Oh my god! Oh my god! Jeez! I have unlocked the Matrix. Nothing can stop me now. Nothing can stop me now. My eyes have become adjusted to the insanity that is this Matrix. And I shall not be stopped. Unless my mouse runs off screen. Then I'm screwed. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my god! What the god? Oh! How is that only 5,000? I got 26 though. How about that? This would have been a good iPod game. You know, like back in the day when it was just the Nano? Like where you're just circling around on the old Nanos? Did anybody ever have one of those? Anybody? Like that was nuts. Okay, so we're at like 45 seconds. This game was fun. I think the difficulty at the very beginning was a little much. I think some of that middle section there, you could have actually had some of that towards the beginning, and this would have been better. I know it's probably just based off of what song you're picking, so try to find something that's a little bit more slow in the beginning sections, or just have a shorter song that you're picking from. That way we can kind of go through that full song and learn it a little bit better and where like the cuts and stuff are, and then we can go back in and try to play it again. Even if it's like a tutorial song that's only like 30 seconds. But UI, good. We don't have a high score indicator or anything like that. That would be nice to have, so just kind of let us know where we stand each time we want to play this, or compare and tell everybody else, hey, go try to beat my score. Music was good. We had a good time there. I originally said have the music persist through death on this particular one, but since you are actually changing the velocity at which we're going, you probably don't want to do that. So don't actually do that. Nix that advice. Don't keep it the way you got it there. Otherwise, we're going to run into some issues later on in the middle of the song when we're just randomly stopping, but the music is still going, doing its own thing. But that was FLUX by Teljen. Thank you so much, FLUX, for making that game. That was pretty cool. Also, it just seemed like it clicked there for a second. You just got it. Guys, I'm going to be doing some ludum. Whoa. Slow your roll. I'm going to be doing some more Ludum Dare Monday through Thursday again. So 10 p.m. through 12 a.m. is when I'll be doing that, and we'll be going through whatever games we have on that list. I think we're getting close to being caught up, so we'll start seeing some live submissions probably Tuesday or Wednesday, I would imagine. Maybe even Monday night. Not 100% sure. Oh, I'm evil. I actually turned that off just because a lot of people get confused with Weekly Game Jam. So I'll go ahead and give that to you. Boom, there you go. That's not what I copied. Copy. I think mine is tomorrow. There you go. All right. Dang it, you already know what the next game is. Oh man, what am I gonna do now? Oh, bummer. All right, open. Okay. Next game on the list is Turbo Trouble by Waloumi. Let's take a look here. We've got a little something. Just doing his own thing. Nope, I'm Tuesday. Yeah, you Tuesday. Whoa! What's that? What does that do? That's a bad thing, I'm assuming. That looks like a bad thing because that's shooting at me. So we're going to try to dodge thems. Ouch, I died. Okay. So the theme was tunnel. Yep. So we're tunnel visioning here. I was just sitting here going to town and nobody was attacking me. So I have no other controls except for left and right, and then as soon as I get hit one time, I'm automatically dead. So far we've seen, I believe, 3 different obstacles. Spider, a zapper, and some sort of robot thing that shoots at us, and this was in like the first minute. That's pretty cool. We got quite a bit going on here. Oh, I just barely squeezed by that one. Oh my gosh. So I can actually go on the ceiling. That's good. Because, boy, that's getting a little crowded there. I don't have any way to, like, stop them or destroy them. They just, I guess, have to pass by. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Here we go, Spider. Let's dance. I want to know what this guy looks like on the front side. Like, is he like a Pac-Man clone? Oh my gosh. I don't have any distance indicator to let me know how far I've gone inside of the tunnel or anything like that. Ooh. That would be, dang. That'd have been nice to have. But I don't have anything like that. So I actually have to hit the start button twice to start and then start again. Maybe it should say like end or you lost. And then maybe that just displays for a couple seconds and then turns back into the start button. Ah, I died. It gets very packed in here together. Not a lot of wiggle room once you get to certain pieces. And the depth is kind of hard to figure out sometimes. What the? Whoa. Whoa. I don't know how I survived that one. I'm pretty sure I ran right into the blue thing. Whoa. Whoa. I wonder if those don't hurt me. Like if it's only their bullets that hurt me. Wouldn't be surprised. Sometimes I'm getting confused on... Whoa, what was that? What was... Does space do something? No. Nothing else seems to do something. I was trying to figure out what that purple or pink thing is. Like, what is that? It's not my health. I don't know what that is. Probably some sort of glitch anomaly. Oh! Meow. Dang it. Yeah, I mean, this is cool. I think it's a little difficult, and we don't really have any way of tracking our progress. So as far as like wanting to play it again, it's not as fun, you know, not being able to measure how far you've been. And I think a cheap and easy way is just to track time. Like if you can't figure out how to track the actual distance, because I'm almost willing to bet that this guy is stationary, legit stationary, and we just have a tunnel that's overlapping itself, and random monsters are just appearing and passing by in that tunnel. So it's not just a long tunnel, we are just standing in place and the tunnel is moving towards us, kind of thing. So if you just want to keep time and then pretend that that is actually a unit of measurement instead, like physical measurement lengthwise, I think that would be just fine. So if we pretended like, well, I can go, you know, 2 meters a second or 2 meters a minute or something like that. Whoa. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Or whatever you want to measure in. Woo. Oh man. Oh man. I think that's about it though. I mean, and just working on the difficulty so it scales just a little bit better. I really think that's about it. Have you ever made a game your bro? No, I have never published any type of game on any platform. I've tinkered around several billion times, but nothing that's nothing that's public. Oh God. Several ideas, as many people come up with. I have had several ideas, but time restraints and other projects always seem to get in the way. Jam time. Oh God. Never published, but worked on any jam. Nope, never participated. By published, I don't mean like published by a big person or published on a purchasing platform or a revenue platform. I just mean published on the internet. No, I've never worked on anything or participated in jams. Strictly coverage as far as your brother is concerned. Ooh. I find it interesting how well versed you are in stuff that some devs don't even know, but you've never made a game. How about that? I don't know. I just feel like maybe we need something else. Maybe we need forward and backwards. Like if we could have just a little bit of like little bit of depth for our character, I think that would help us out a little bit. Like if we know something is coming directly at us, then we can pull back just a second, rearrange, readjust if we need to, and then continue pushing forward. Qualified game tester, beta tester, absolutely, indeed. And I've said this before, I feel very confident that if I made the time to make games, then absolutely I could do that, and I could follow in that route and learn what I need to learn. And it's not to say that I don't mess around outside of that, but I don't really publish anything or put anything on the internet, because I totally believe I can. It's just more of, I want my time on the internet to be focused on helping the next tomorrow, the next developers and stuff like that. I think that's more needed than another person making video games. And I understand that gives me street cred. People are always looking towards, well, wait a minute. So you review game jams, but you don't participate in any game jams. What makes you qualified? Well, as a gamer, I see games quite a bit. I've played several. I've well over 1,000 games from game jams and things alike. I've seen a lot of bad. I've seen a lot of really good. And it's really not that hard to highlight what's good and what's not. And as a creative person, I've been in band for 6 or 7 years. I played clarinet and I did marching band. And then I used to do Dungeon Master for D&D 5th edition. So I've wrote a lot of stories, I've wrote a lot of campaigns, and I understand what it takes to tell a good story, to inform somebody, to teach them, because you're making all of this out of your head, and it has to be something that's easy for them to understand, right? You're doing the same thing with games, exactly the same thing. I just have a whole lot easier time doing that with paper because I don't have to worry about programming. I can write all that down and make it a nice, simple thing to learn about, or to learn, and then they're like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. Same thing applies to video games. You just have to figure out how to use that medium a little differently. So that is my, if you will, qualifications to do what I do and why I do. Not that there's like any certificate or certified qualifications to do this kind of stuff, but you see a lot of crap, you see a lot of good stuff, and you can learn to tell what the difference is. But yeah, difficulty, I think at the very beginning we could scale that back just a little bit. I think if we had the depth where we could go forward and backward just a hair, just to kind of fine tune where we're going to be going in the world or something like that, I think that would help us out. We do have some weird glitchiness with this pipe here. The way that we're trying to create this pipe, I think, is what's actually causing that, where the textures are just meshing over top of each other. And then this whole start and then restart thing, I think this just needs to go away. Maybe pop up something that just says you've died or got electrocuted or what happened. Hold that up there for a couple seconds and then take us back to the start screen itself. And I think that's pretty much it. Cool. Very good. So that was Turbo Trouble by Waloumi. Waloumi. He does it for us. That's exactly right. I've been doing this over a year. October 9th, 8th or 9th was my 1 year anniversary. And I've streamed well over 50 weeks. We're on week 73 of Weekly Game Jam. And I've been there since week 12. So I've been doing this for a long time, this specific stream. It's very funny how all this kind of started. I wanted to be a streamer, and my title, like one of my initial idea of my streaming, and I'm going to take a second here and just talk about this just because I thought it was funny, and it didn't happen at all. So the first original idea for Your Brother's stream, okay, so my name is Your Brother. I have 2 younger sisters. I can't help but want to share the joy of jamming. Yeah, jamming is a whole lot of fun. I'm so glad that you enjoy jamming. But the first iteration of Your Brother's stream, I had 2 younger sisters. I have 2 younger sisters. And one of them just recently got married, and the other one stays home with my parents. My youngest sister, she's got a little bit of a learning disability, so she's kind of behind a lot of other people. And she doesn't have a job. She can't really hold a job right now because she's mentally just too young. So I wanted to become an internet streamer and make this where they could kind of hang out with me and play and watch me play games, because that was something we did during the summer when I used to live at home, like way back when, during high school summer break kind of thing. we would just load up on games during the summer, play all those, and they would just sit in the living room with me, and we would play games. And I thought I was being clever and saying, well, your brother is streaming, and by all factual, it's your actual brother, because it would be my younger sister's. And so I started like looking through different games and stuff that they would want to play and or want to see me play. And they took interest at first, and they're like, oh, that's a really cool idea. And they came on like 1 or 2 times, and they never came on again. I was like, well, okay, whatever. And then at the same time all that happened, I was on Twitter, and I was just talking to different people, networking with them, what have you. And I saw a game called Soot by Hey Nico Matata. And the character for that is this little tiny, they look almost like a Deku spirit from like Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. It looks something like that. I bet if you went and looked at it right now, it probably doesn't look anything like that, but that's what it made me think of. And I was like, that looks really cool. So I sent him a message like, that's neat. I like that. That looks really cool. I like your game. And I said, well, maybe I'll play that on my stream or something. And he's like, oh, that would be cool. That'd be really cool. And this was Polly Ketsup, the admin of Weekly Game Jam. And he messages me back, and he's like, hey, if you're interested, I'm also the administrator of Weekly Game Jam. Maybe you could stream some of those games sometime. And I'm like, all right, well, that sounds interesting. Well, I might give that a shot. I don't know what that'll be like or anything. I've never done anything like that, nor have I really seen game jams be done before, but I know what they are, but sure, okay. And here we are today. That's pretty much how the conversation went. And that's how we got started. And I did that very first stream. The first theme was Rat Race, I think was what it was. Or Road Trip. It was Road Trip, and then Rat Race after that. And I'm like, this was a lot of fun. This was really cool. And they're excited to have their games played. I'm like, well, this is mutual. This is symbiotic. We're benefit off of each other. They're getting feedback for their games. They're very delighted to see their games getting played. And I'm getting people to come on and interact with the stream. So this is a mutual thing that's going on. And it's growing very, very big. And a lot of people are really enjoying that. I'm like, well, shoot, this is going to be a regular thing. And I was like, well, I have to have a name for it. And back in this time, I was working with a guy from Oklahoma, and they always said their days with like a weird accent. Instead of Monday, it was Monday. Instead of Tuesday, it was Tuesday. Instead of Sunday, it was Sunday. So the very first Sunday stream was called Indie Sunday. And that's what I used to call it for a long time. And I finally said, no, I don't like that. It's too hard to say. Let's just call it Indie Sunday. And here we are on this particular stream. But that's pretty much the background for this stream and how we all got started and how it's grown to be what it is. It's really fun. It's really cool. You are super good at streaming as well. Thank you for all the up arrows, especially you, Joshua McLean. I appreciate that. You guys all rock. But none of that matters if you're not here. And as I've said many times, once I got here, that became a passion. Some things, you're passionate beforehand, but once I got into this and like started to see the excitement that it was like, oh my God, somebody just played my game. What? Why did they play? That was a piece of crap. What? And they gave it feedback. They said that one feature was cool. What? Really? I thought it was kind of cool too, but I didn't think anybody else did. Well, my brother said this game was terrible, and my mom said this game was really good. I don't know what to believe anymore. So that's why I'm here. That's why I like you guys. I'll take my soapbox and put that down now, because back to the games. I think that's what you guys are actually here for. But that's a little dive into my heart and why I do what I do and how we got started. It's been so long. Not really. It's like super short, but still feels good to talk about it with you guys. Hearts around. I like hearts. Okay. Reel it back in. Let's not get emotional. We're going to be okay. Everything's fine. Okay. This game's cut off a little weird, but it may be part of the game itself. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, this game is called Tunnel Vision by Festus, Uncle Festus. So as I said, this is kind of cut off a little bit, but it's actually like that in the game window. So I'm not sure if it's supposed to be that way or not. So not really doing anything other than shining this light. And I have this cursor. Arrow keys do anything? No. Space bar? No. Control Alt Shift? No. Well, let me close the game and reopen it. Maybe something happened since I left it up there. Time is the killer of all games. Leave up a game long enough and the whole thing will just start crashing. Falling apart. Pew, 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 pew. Okay, so now I have pew, pew abilities. So I can pew, pew. There we go. So left click lets us shoot things. Pew. But that does appear to be it. So this might be just very, very early, which is okay. Oh, we got a little bit of light flicker. That's pretty cool. I like that. Does it attack if I go past it? So like if I just go to the edge of the screen? Yep, it does. Okay, so that's one thing we probably want to try to curb. We want to make sure the distance is exactly where the mouse is going to be, and it only shoots to that range itself. We can probably pretend like there's some sort of reason why, by the strength of the laser or something like that, that if it's outside of that bounds and it's not going to be strong enough to actually make the character die or make these bad guys die. Like say if the enemy is in the middle of the screen right here and I shoot way past here, the strength of the laser is not going to be strong enough because the actual point that we're trying to fire at is here. And maybe we could sell that by saying we have something on the ceiling that has to be in line with that laser itself. And if they don't meet at the actual point of where the cursor is, then it's not going to be as powerful, or it doesn't ignite or, catch fire or whatever have you. That way we're forced to actually use where our mouse is versus, well, shoot, I'm just going to go to the edge of the screen like this and spam that the whole time. So this could be very cool. Not saying that it's not now, but I could see this evolving into something really neat. And I think the way that we bump this up to the next level is we can add audio cues. So if you have stereo, you can start giving, I'd say probably 4 distinct audio cues: left, right, up, left, and up, right. And have those 4 different cues where I'm trying to watch as many quadrants as I can by, spamming back and forth, but I'm going to give my actual indicator by the audio cues. And that's how we say protect this scientist base. Let's call it that. Let's give it a plot here. I am some sort of militant personnel that is in charge of protecting the scientists that are doing some sort of study on these creatures from underground, and my job is to make sure that they do not retrieve the body that I am working on, or the scientists are working on. So my job is to man the radiation gun outside of the ship or the scientist lab, and I am checking for the several different types of creatures. Now, we only have one ability right now, which is just the laser itself. I think some sort of light beacon that we can send out would be a cool addition. So we take this idea of this little white cursor that we have, or crosshair, and maybe with a right click we can send something out that will slowly go across the screen in one of the directions. That'll kind of give us a temporary relief for that area that we don't have to watch, but also might help us figure out, okay, what is there, what might be affected by the light. So maybe it like slows down these monsters if they're in that bright light, whereas this regular light is not enough to slow them down. But it is enough for us to see, to use our radiation gun or whatever this is. But this is a very neat concept. Like I said, I believe I could see this evolving into something else. Put a little story, you could even create a little, this kind of makes me think of like a Metal Gear Solid kind of text box down at the bottom, where it's just that black and green with a little portrait on one side talking about, you know, what's going on as we tune into, or as we talk back with our headquarters and say, hey, looks like we've got a breach on the left-hand side. There should be more monsters coming in. We've got about 20 minutes left to finish extracting, blah, blah, blah. Try to keep us protected until then. You're saving the world, or, you know, whatever that looks like. I could totally see that. And then this just be the full game. Like this little window right here. Maybe we got some HUD up here for the health of the base, or, you know, how long it takes for our lasers to charge or something like that. And bam, there's a simple, super duper simple idea for taking this game to that next level with what I would believe is minimal effort to create something that's not new. Like, it's not groundbreaking or anything like that. You have the best part of the game right here, which is this light beam with the laser itself. Just adding the polishing touches, which would be your text boxes down at the bottom, and then some sort of UI at the top, or HUD that's going to keep us in tune with what's actually happening for our stats and stuff. But this is great. This it's nothing to look. It's nothing real big to look at, right? You're literally looking, for all intents and purposes, a brown light shining in the dark room. That's it. That's all you really see. But what it could become, I think, is what's important to look at here, and that's why I'm excited about it. But good job. I'd like to see what else you're going to come up with this idea. I know it's super simple. There's not even like, if I just stop and they approach me, that doesn't matter. Nothing's going to happen. I'm going to live. So we don't even have a check command for our health or anything like that. Nothing written for that. But what it could be is what I'm focused on. So that's really cool. That is Tunnel Vision by Festus. Good old Uncle Festus. Thank you so much, Festus, for making this. I hope you are well. Hope you come chit chat on the channel sometime if you have a wee bit of time. That'd be great. We'd love to have you. All right, next game. Blip. Let's see what this is about. All right, so this is Drill 3R, or Driller, by JellySandwich. It's funny, I think we have JellySandwich, and then we have JellySandwich Studios. And I'm almost positive these are two different people. Like, pretty positive in that fact, actually. Ooh, that's nice. That sounds nice. Wait. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we got our arrow keys. We got our jump. Oh, he teaches me to go as we're going along. Very good. I've come to my first obstacle. Oh no, what do I do? Telling me how to play it. Ooh, nice. So I can drill down too? Okay. Maybe the jellies are different flavors. Lol. That's funny. So we got gems. He taught us how to play within that first level. This is really good game design. We have a good HUD there telling us what our score is, what our time is, and all that jazz. Okay, drill. I wondered if that might happen. Drill. Get more time. Very self-explanatory. Oh no. I died and they showed me the blood of the death. Okay, so enter does work as a way to get out. Let's try to just drill one. Okay. So maybe if I drill like this. Can I drill these? No, I cannot. Nice. Oh no. Oh crap. Okay. Whew. I don't think that was the way I was supposed to do that, but I did it. But I did it anyways. Because I do what I want. Zoop. Oh, dear golly, Miss Molly. Okay. Drill. Drill. Gimme, gimme. Gimme, 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 gimme. And then we're gonna... Let's see. Whoop. Right here. Simple, simple. Okay. Nothing too crazy here. Got the last gem. There we go. Simple, good sound effects, letting us know we've beat each of the level. Oh. Now, when this happens, okay, so there was a little bit of a time delay. Ouch. So I'm actually probably hitting the corner of that cube, the corner of that edge, instead of the actual edge itself. There we go. Yeah, I was hitting the corner and not the actual edge. So that means we're not looking at caring about actual transparent blocks or not. I think that should be something that's fixed, that if you're going to draw points, like triangles and whatnot, then they need to be registered as actual points and not just the full square, but it looks like that. I think it gives a weird effect if you do. The players feel a little bit cheated because they know they made that. There's without a shadow of a doubt that they made that jump, but because of the way that the game was made, that they are stuck because of that, and that's not by their fault. Oh, I got dead. That was dumb. That wasn't on me. I feel like I'm playing Dig Dug. Absolutely feel like I'm playing Dig Dug. So we're going to skip that top block. And I'm going to try to get to about right there. Clean this area up so I have a little bit to, can I do up? Yeah, I can. Okay. Jump, jump, jump. Got it. Gotta get going. Thanks for the stream. Thank you. I'm a good boy. I appreciate you. I hope you have a great night, dude. Good luck with all your schoolwork. I know you're working as freaking hard as you can. Keep up that good work, and don't forget, it's all for a purpose, dude. Oh. Crap. That's gonna mess me up. Dang it. Oh. Wait, did the color of the gems change? Well, now I'm purple before? Pretty sure it was purple. So I should have just knocked out the two on the right-hand side above the golly, sand blocks. They're not sand. What? Whoops. What is that? That is gravel. The gravel blocks. The ones right on top of the gravel blocks. On that right side. And I would have had it. Pretty clear objective. I understand what I need to do. Get each of the ever-changing gems for whatever reason. I have the tools that I need at hand. Looks like I can do this challenge a couple times for each of the levels. Whoa. Whoa. You'll mess me up. Or save me. Okay, that works too. Cool. And we're going to do this. Just enough to get me where got a little bit of room to work with. Come on, get up there. Oh no, but I can't drill up. Huh. Let me think about this. If I drop that block, then I lose. Make a staircase with mid-dirt blocks. You're talking about these? Because I can only jump one block at a time, and I'm also one block tall. So I clear this block, I clear this block, boom. I wouldn't be able to get on this block because I would have to be standing on that block in order to get up. If I move these, if I drop these, then all three of these fall down. And I can't rebuild anything, so it's as it is. I've lost the time. I don't see the time anymore. I think maybe it's actually behind the layer of blocks of dirt. This is good. This is a good little challenge here. This one's a little bit more difficult. Not super easy to figure out right off the bat. I like the idea of knocking both of those out. See, that's what I want to do. But I don't think he can actually make that. Oh, man, that's tough. Make a staircase with mid-dirt blocks. But I can't do that, can I? Because I can only jump. You can do anything you set your mind to. Or that I find a bug for. Oh, I can just clip through this whole thing. There we go. I did it. I beat your level. What? I wasn't supposed to come out for 2 weeks. Oh, I know. I just found an easier way. Dang it. Oh. Oh. Dang it. Oh. Because even if I were to destroy, if I were able to keep this block, I'm not going to be able to get on top of that. And I can't drill up. There's no gravel above me to knock down to try to make a staircase. And I can't drill straight through the gravel. That doesn't work. We're right at the 10 minutes too. It's been a good little challenge. Got good sound effects. Definitely tells me that I'm drilling. We got good little music in the background. We have a timer clicking noise to let us know what's going on. He had a couple different items in this world. He had a timer timer to add us more time to the clock. He had gems, spikes, a couple different variations in dirt. We've got gravel. We've got the basic dirt. We have a different variation. Tutorial was beautiful. Yeah, I really liked that tutorial. Ugh. Like, I feel like that should be possible, but God, I get all the way there and I can't do it either. I can't do it. I'll let one of you guys do it. This game was called Driller by JellySandwich. You guys go give this a try, see if you can beat this level. Very, very good level design. I think it's challenging. It's definitely something I've had to do or try at least 4 or 5 times on this one level. Very nice. I'd love to see what more you have in store for this little game. It definitely feels like what? It definitely feels like we could probably add some more stuff in the future as far as like different mechanics and stuff in the world in the game itself. Oh my God, you made me into a worm. Oh, that is hilarious. Go take a look at that. Yeah, I'm going to need you to put that in the fan art section under the Discord. I think everybody else is going to want to see that too. That is freaking amazing. Emote value. Oh my God, that's awesome. I got a nice little purple hat. I like that right there. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. But this was Driller by JellySandwich. Dude, you did a great job. This was an amazing game. Very straight to the point. Very nice little concept where we're using this drill. A couple different variation in the blocks. Some of them that stay there, some of them that drop. I think that's really cool. You even had an exploding block too. That's really, really nice. He's a character in the game that critiques your gameplay in real time. Yes. You just put him in the top right-hand corner. No. Better idea. Make him a separate program and then open him up beside Unity. And then while you're sitting there like, does this look like a good game? Like, does this actually work or not? You can just go over there and click on that, and he will spout out one of like 100 different responses. And that'll determine or dictate if the game that you just created was good or not. There you go. There's your next developing project. So I'm going to go take that, give it an idle animation, and then render that in some engine where you can, or compile it in some engine so you can actually use that. Just stick it over there and just click on it every once in a while to let you know if you did a good job or not. That's what we need in our life. Portable feedback, right? There you go. It's like a magic 8-ball, but with feedback. And that's your elevator page. See, look at here. We just created something. Like a magic 8-ball with game feedback. Yeah, Totes Goats put that in the fan art section. That is freaking amazing, Sumo. It's pretty good. Definitely better than the dog swap that Das Ponjo did. That's just creepy. That one's just creepy. Ugh. Next one on the list is The Tunnel Man by Highway Studios. Let's see what this is about, shall we? This is our start screen. I don't think it's text of any kind. Oh. Okay. Ust retrieve the ints scattered AP try to avoid. I think we can do that. Or not. Can't see it on Mars, make it bigger. Yeah, that is all she wrote. That's literally what it looks like on my screen. That is can I Nope. Nothing on the arrow keys. Whoa, okay, we're in game now. Alright. Okay. So I'm assuming we're just gonna dance prance around. So the run has a preset distance, or the button press has a preset distance. So once I hit it, it goes a certain amount of, a certain distance. I picked up a thing. Is that a Fez? It may be. It may be not. You got a problem with Mr. Fez here? Maybe he likes his Fez. I like the Fez. Oh. I think I got hit, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, I got hit again. Fezzes are cool, just like bow ties. Bow ties and fezzes, that's where it's at. Okay, so enter is how you actually get into the game itself. Whoop. This is some gnarly ground. I don't know why, but I'm digging it. Like it's not a perfect square. It's not a perfect rectangle. It's not even a normal, what I would say, shape. And then it's got like cracks or something, some sort of pattern throughout that. And the color is like Barney. Oh man, there's probably some people in chat who don't even know what Barney is. Oh. Guys, the older you get, the weirder it is when that starts happening. I go to a small group every Tuesday night, and they're college age, young adults between 18 and 25, usually on the younger side. And I'm only 26. I'm already starting to make references to TV shows and stuff that I've watched that they're like, I don't know what that is. You're still a baby, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, just being 26, I'm feeling that. So by the time that I'm 50, holy crap, I'm just going to freak out. So I don't like the pre-scripted distance. It feels out of touch. That would make sense if we're talking about like I'm in a car and there's going to be some momentum afterwards that I can't do anything with. Like it happens. It's going. I have no choice but to finish out that momentum or brake really hard and break somebody's neck. But with a person, you should be able to stop relatively on a dime. You know, pretty dang close to that. Also, I'm getting hit sometimes, and it's registering, and other times it's not. If I just touch that, does it? Does that register? Maybe that's what's happening. Okay, so that might be what was happening one time where I just ran into the arrow shooty thingy. Technical term. The world just updates too fast. Not fast enough for me. You are 48. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Not a thing wrong with that. Game development knows no age. Especially when you're making games to watch younger kids just destroy and lose their mind. Nope, I hit that. Oh, God, I'm dead. Nope, I made it. Oh, no. I had someone come to my stream and ask me what game I was playing. It says it looks Japanese. It was Mega Man X. Ouch. I would be like, I'm sorry, son, but you're going to need to leave this stream. I can't deal with you youngins right now. Dang it. Okay, so our objective is clear. We're supposed to collect these it's scattered something AP. You know, papers. It's pretty much what we need to do. But it's kind of difficult. It's okay. He plays old games like Mario Galaxy. Oh, my heart. Man, how long did Mario Galaxy actually come out? Unleash the banhammer. I'm done. Get out. Please leave. Oh, God. It's just so weird. And like I said, I'm only 26. It just really weirds me out when they're talking about TV shows and stuff that they've watched. No, got shot in the foot. Still here. GoldenEye. Oh, yes. Oh, GoldenEye. Good days. Man, we used to play that at daycare. I used to have such a blast with that game. But you didn't play that at daycare, did you, Sumo? Did I just age you again? My bad, bro. Now, wait a minute. I was standing there and I wasn't getting hit at all, wasn't I? So we got some wonky things here. I don't think the collision is being detected exactly like it's supposed to, or I just have the strongest fez hat that I've ever seen. In some cases I don't. Daycare, I was at college. Oh dang. 12-hour stream. Holy cow. Oh, what are we gonna play? What do we want to play? 12-hour stream. You're so young you can handle it. Gonna need my cup of coffee. Gonna need my gallon of coffee. Oh, dude, thank you so much for the 12-hour stream. That's gonna be a blast. So we'll probably plan that for sometime in January, just because holidays towards the end of the month. You know, people are going to go see family, and you got Christmas and New Year's and everything else that's going on at the same time. So we'll probably do something in January. Pumped for a 12-hour. Absolutely. We had fun the last time we did it. I don't know if I want to do another jam thing or if I want to do like an actual game. See if I can beat a game in 12 hours. Dude, Stormfather, you rock, dude. Thank you so much for the bits. It's because people like you that I can help do these. I can still do these streams and I can make the streams better. Because I get paid out once every 45 days to almost 90 days for this. So it's not that like I see that money in my pocket immediately. It does take some time to get there. And it's only after $100 do I even see that money. Looks for a game for a 12-hour speed run. Oh, God, Josh, you're killing me. Oh, determined to get me to do a 12-hour speed run. I'm just afraid I'm going to let you down. Like, I'm going to drastically let you down trying to speed run something. Oh, no, please don't shoot me. Oh, God. I think I've got them all, haven't I? I'm going to speed run Pong. I think I can handle that. What do you guys think? Would you like to see me play Pong for 12 hours? Speed run that? See how quickly I can beat it? Like, I think that'd be pretty hard. Oh, no. Ninja Gaiden NES. All right, so I think that's all we can do in this game. I don't see anything else. So, no sound, no music in the background, You really had a nice floor pattern. I don't know why. I just really like that floor pattern. This, I don't really understand. It's probably just a resolution problem. I play at 1920 by 1080, so it's not like it's a foreign resolution or anything. I didn't really have a choice to change the resolution. Otherwise, maybe I could have tried like, I don't know, like 720p instead or something like that. As I had said during the very beginning of it, I am not able to stop on a dime with my movement, and that feels kind of weird for the character. It's like there's still an afterthought. There's still a couple more pixels that he's moving forward instead of stopping like he needs to. It almost feels like I'm driving a car or I'm on a skateboard or something else that is going to have that momentum that's going to get carried for a little bit farther. So try to figure out why that is and let us stop on a dime. And that's really important when we have obstacles that we're trying to play Frogger with. So that is why. And also, when we're picking up those items, give us some sort of dialogue, like read us a line from the sheet of paper, or give us a little bit more of whatever the plot is, or something like that, so we can kind of put together what's happening and give us a reason for being in here. You know what I mean? Like, give us a reason to be in this place, and you can explain that as we're going through these papers. It's like we're telling a mystery and we're giving a page of the story each time. That's probably the easiest way to explain that. But other than that, I think we're onto something. We're heading in the right direction. We just need to really focus on what that plot is, movability, and then start talking about what's that next direction. How do we make a world out of this that is fun and enjoyable to play? Like the shooting of the arrows and stuff is cool, but when does that change to something else? Like, you had an entire room full of that. Is that going to be the only thing? It's just that? Or are we going to start adding other aspects in here? So go back and kind of look at that. Maybe look at some other little things that you can add in there, like a floor spike, or a room that fills up with water and then tragically goes back down and depletes itself. And every time you touch the water, you drown. An easy way to do that, you could say lava, would probably be a more realistic, as long as you touch it, then you die. Or something like that. Something to change that pace so it's not just the same thing. Oh, a Steam follow. Sure, we can be friends on Steam. What's your, you can add me or I can add you. What is your Steam? You can whisper it to me if you want to, or you can share it with chat. I don't care what you want to do. Man, you just redeeming the everything. So that game was The Tunnel Man by Highway Studios. Tunnel Man does whatever a tunnel man does. Bat and Katos 100% complete is 341 hours. You could start on that. Dang. That game is really good, though. He might want to be working on Retina? Because your 1080 is too small. Oh, yeah, he might be working on Retina. Maybe that's what you meant, like a Retina display. ¿Por qué? Porque si den mancarde. Retina? Retina. Isn't that what it's called? Retina display? Not Retina? All right, so give me a second to install the game. Dude, this Joker has created terms for his game. That's hilarious. I don't know what I want to do. Not 100% sure, but it'll be January. I know there's one jam that I want to try to cover in there if she's still interested, but I have to talk to her to see if that's still going to happen. And then I don't think I have any other events right off the bat. I'm not positive I'm going to be continuing mini jam or not. As I said, this was supposed to be done on Jam Session, which is a random, not consistent, not particular to one particular jam or anything like that. So I'm very fine with changing to different jams if that's what I want to do. It doesn't have to be the same thing every time. So I'm maybe changing that to another jam just to see what the coverage looks like, or if that's something that I want to do forever. Also looking at something else that I'm wanting to do. So we'll see. We'll see what comes down the pipe. I've got to make some office hours probably in the next couple weeks to kind of talk about those things. Scream season. Yeah, but is that going to be weird to do after Christmas, though? If I wait to do that after Christmas? As long as the Sunday jam stay in place. Oh, yeah, staying. Those aren't going anywhere. That is the core of my stream. So that is nothing else. That is not going anywhere anytime soon. Forever and ever, ever, amen. That is part of who I am. That is part of my persona. That is part of everything this channel is about. So as long as weekly exists, then I will keep playing. Okay, so this is very much spoop. I'm just trying to get it so it looks right. Okay, so this is called Death Metro by Portrait Prophecies. And we're getting munched on. Oh god. I don't know what's going on. But I'm going to the right now. I do have some UI down here at the bottom. Leave me alone already. Oh dear. Oh god. Whoa, what the butt is that? Did she just say no? I don't even know what's going on right now. But I'm on some sort of train. Oh, did I die? Oh, I died. Oh no. Let's move my mouse over here. You should be able to pull a long day. It'll probably be like 4 games. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. My thought would be try to find a game that's going to take roughly 10 hours or something of that length. Dagnabbit. Do something. Get up. Move. There we go. I don't know what that does just yet. But it is taking energy to do that. Space doesn't do anything, but C and Z do something. X is my run. I just want to be useful. Oh no, are we reading into someone's conscience? Ooh, that's creepy. Ooh, no. Oh no, 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 ladies. Ladies, oh, dead. Oh, this is hard. Hey, Sumo, I just gave you rights. You should be able to see all the channels and stuff there. So you can link that into the Discord, that thing that you created, that wonderful mouse. Wonderful mouse. Wonderful worm. So the art feels very compelling. I do feel like I'm in some sort of train station that has rusted over or is old or is haunted or something like that. Did you get humble for November? Yeah, I get humble each month. Oh, no. Oh, no, I'm stuck. I keep dying, too. It's dangerous out there. Take Stabber. You could do Mega Man's. That could be a fun, ragey 12 hours. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that could be fun. I've played and beaten one. There's a buddy of mine who would probably kill to watch me play Mega Man. I don't know if he would actually watch the stream, though. He would kill to watch me play that. What I would probably do, too, just to keep my sanity in check. Okay, so I can't actually cut these guys. Great. That looks like is what I'm going to have to do to actually get through. Le cut. Le cut. Oh, man, they hurt, too. They hurt. They really, really hurt. Yeah, I'd probably do that on, like, a Saturday and do from, like, 7 to 7, kind of like I did for Mini, except for I did that on a Friday, or for the contest, the indie game making contest. And then just nix that Saturday stream, the stash instead. As much as I would like to keep that in place, that's probably what I'll do, unless I just get a miraculous amount of PTO. And then I can take off another Friday or something. Because streaming for 12 hours and then having all of Saturday morning until 7 p.m. was plenty of time to, like, recollect my brain after a 12-hour stream. Okay, I'm taking a lot of damage, and I've not seemed to figure out exactly how to get past any of these rooms effectively. And it looks like I only have 5 hit points. And then I have a stamina bar that is being used when I run or if I attack them. I have something that's chasing me from the left-hand side. So I don't know. And as far as I know, I'm not getting... I'm still bleeding. I'm not making any actual progress. I've not left this room yet. Run through this room. Like, I can't. Does the game have sound? It's very, very warbly. I'll turn it up just so you can hear it, but it's like fading in and out. See if that's any better. You should be able to hear that now, but it's very, very light. Let's go. Yep, Mega Man might be fun. There's what, 11 now? I definitely couldn't do them all. Oh, is this the Global Jam? No, this is Weekly Game Jam. Hey, what's up, Jason? How you doing? Hey, man, I want to apologize for last night. The guy that we went and raided last night, the last time I was on his stream, he was not cursing like a sailor. when the last time I went there. It just so he was doing some dev work. I'm like, well, this will be fun. Not most of my viewers are developers, so let's do that, and that'll be fun. And he was like dropping the F-bomb every 4 seconds. I was like, oh, I'm out of here. I am out of here. Yeah, but the first Legacy Collection is just 1 through 6. That's true. So 2 hours per. Yeah, family-friendly content went to hell in a handbasket very quick. I was like, oh my god, I even told the Discord, I'm like, that's the last time I raid him. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, I wonder if this is just, you know, supposed to be an experiential type thing where I'm not expected to really make a whole lot of progress. I want to make progress, but holy heck, dude, it's like crazy. Look at that. The first one I've actually been able to somewhat get by. Like, that was hard. You're sad too. You just hide it better. And it's not like I can just ignore all of these guys, because then that starts happening. See, and I can only kill one of these at a time, and then I get hit, and bam, I'm out. Dev can be a bit stressful. I don't disagree. And streaming that, it makes that even harder. But I mean, this is me saying this, not that I would judge anybody for getting angry on stream, but you are supposed to be entertaining, and if you're blasting it way out of proportion, then maybe that's not going to be the best idea for you. Take a break, stop streaming, blow off some stream outside of that. But there's many different streamers, so I can't fault him for the one time. It's just I try to keep a standard, as somebody said. Content filtering. I try to keep that as family friendly as possible. You will find that my channel does not have the maturity rating when you come onto my channel. That's because I don't cuss. I don't do anything like that. Hell is about as much as you'll get from me. Like, that's it. That's pretty much it. You won't see me cuss or anything else. Nudity or anything like that. Nothing of the sexual orientation or any of that at all will you see on this channel. And I try to keep it that way because we do have the younger generation who are trying to make games. I mean, I've had people that aren't even supposed to be on Twitch on my channel that are like 9 years old. Or, I mean, it's very puzzling. Thanks, Automod. Yay, Automod. No, sir. No, sir. You leave me alone. But I don't know. I don't know what else to say about this game. I'm having a really hard time trying to make progress, and I feel like, you know, this is a sad, kind of depressing kind of environment. I want to see the conclusion to that. I want to see if there is going to be any type of self-discovery, or if it's just them ascending or descending into the darkness and accepting the fate of whatever is going on in this horror universe. It's called Death Metro, and right now I'm experiencing the Death Metro more than I feel like I need to. So can speed running, though. I said some things I regret today. At the start of each stream, you just see Mr. Joshua. Guys, I just want to come onto the stream right at the beginning of this next speed run and say said some things I shouldn't have last time. I just want to ask for your love and forgiveness for what I've said. Now back into this first game. I'm going to be real chill. It's going to be great. I think I'm going to need to take another break. I'm going to leave for a little bit. We'll see you guys later. I can just see that happening on the next stream. Just trying to apologize, make amends, and then all of a sudden he's just back right at it again. I'd pay to see that. I'd clip it. I'd clip it. Nah, I'm going to play some more Rise Star the next time. He's going to blow off some steam. He's going to blow some stream off. Heh, heh, heh. Clip that, people. Clip it. I call Mega Man X some not nice things. You're a not nice thing, Mega Man X. That's a weird thing to call it, though. Wouldn't you think, Josh? I don't think I can say anything else about this game. I am definitely dying. And we're hearing, or we're seeing these little bits of text at each death or at the end of each room. And I'm attached to that. I want to see more of that, but I can't get there, and I can't seem to find a method to do that. I thought maybe it was just going to be like you avoid them, or you try to find a particular pattern of like stop go that we're supposed to do. But with the darkness on the left hand that's chasing us, then it's hard to get by. It's hard to make progress. So I think we might need to scale that back a little bit. Maybe not introduce so many enemies at the very beginning of each of these. I'm sure you're just randomly picking each one of these carts to be the next cart, and I get that, but still, with each one of these modules, you need to think about, okay, I want to pretend they just walked in here for the first time, and then I also want to pretend they just walked into here for the 7th or 8th time. You know, make each room have the possibility to have 3 different level variations, and really all that's going to mean is just a different amount of people in that same room. Make it 1 or 2 for the very first time that you see them, 3 to 5 for the next time you see them, 7 to 8 the last time that you see them. And then it's just randomly picking what order of those rooms that they're going to be appearing in, and then upping or decreasing the level difficulty for each one of those as you're building this this train. That way I get used to each of these baddies. It's something that's manageable. Yeah, game has a lot of potential, but we just kind of got to figure out that difficult thing, because we can't really progress if it's the Death Metro. And this may be, as I call them, experiential games, where it's more focused on trying to convey an emotion, not necessarily having good game mechanics or being fair to the player or trying to make forward progression. It's supposed to bring out a certain emotion. Think of rage games, but really focused on maybe trying to be relatable to somebody who's going through depression, or somebody who's suffering from PTSD, or somebody who's lost a family member. Maybe it's not fair that they can't make a choice in the game, but that is the whole aspect that the developer is trying to portray in the game, is they didn't have a choice that their father or mother or loved one died, and that's the same thing that they want you to feel. That makes sense in the experiential type of game, but in a game mechanic progressional game, it's like, well, crap, I don't want to do that. That's unfair. I don't want my partner to die, whatever. So it's finding out what that game is supposed to be, and part of the battle of game design is figuring that out. You know, how do you teach that to your people in a way that does make sense? Because that is not always easy. I know. I totes goes to understand. All right, we're getting close. We got 2 more games to go through, and then we will be calling it quits for tonight, and then I'm going to get some sleep and hope to God that my work is going to be closed tomorrow. I have no idea how they're going to do this. This is the first snow that I've had since I've moved to a new company, and I don't know what their policy is. I work as a hired guns, if you will. I actually sit in a client's office. I work in IT, but I'm not owned by them. I'm outsourced. And if my office is closed, I still have other offices all throughout the United States that I support. So it's like, are they going to make me work from home? And they don't normally ever let me or want me to work from home. I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm just going to wake up tomorrow and see. I'm hoping that they're just going to say you don't have to work, nor do you have to take PTO. But I don't know. Kept doing the lemon when I told him to do Hadouken. Ah, dang it. So sorry, Josh. So sorry. I might need to just come watch you stream some Mega Man just so I can get some tips and tricks. Please succeed. I want to succeed. I would love to. But as you can see, it did not happen. Yeah, this game does have lots of potential, but fortunately, we weren't able to progress. Okay. So let's take a look at this game. This is called Adventure by Campotech. We actually played this on Ludum Dare, but I will give you just a quick little one over and give you some thoughts for those of you who haven't seen this. One of my biggest complaints I had with this game was the text itself. So with any type of text, I don't care how cool it is or what crazy shapes you can make with it or how close it looks like to Wingdings and you're trying to be WD Gaster. If you can't read the text in the game, and this is not a slam on this guy, this is for everybody. If you can't read the text in the game in a way that's very quick, then don't use it. Find a way to use it, and like maybe you can expand it, maybe you can make it bigger, maybe you can add more space between the characters. Do something, but make it readable. That's so important in games because you're breaking that immersion. If you're like, wait, what did that say? I don't. Where did? You're putting a stop in their tracks. You're putting on the brakes for the player, and they're like, oh no. Is that a 4 or a 9? Is that a C or a G? I don't. What does that say? You at last? Brave something? Oh, that says archer. Okay, so we're spending too much time on just trying to deconstruct what's being said instead of, I've already read through all this, and then bam, press space to start. Oh my god, this problem is in Silent Hill 2 and it kills runs. I know! It drives me nuts. That kind of stuff is just hard to read. So, very simple game. Let me turn down the music because I know that is blaring. I died. Oh, I think that's the first time I actually saw the death animation. You've died a horrible fate. So, we got coins to collect. And we have arrows to shoot. We have bats in this world. And then we also have some other little doobly-doo. Little blob monster. Oh, I died again. Gosh, I've beat this game and can't even. Die. Yeah. So our objective is to go collect this sword that's in this castle. So we're trying to go through and defeat all these monsters and then collect these things that are supposed to be like coins. The very first time I saw them, I kind of felt that they were more like portals. They looked like portals the way that they were laid out. They weren't upright like they were sitting on the ground. They were laid sideways. Stealth air-based vehicle bats that are colored pink. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that was allowed. Yeah, why not? Check. Hired. Hired in the castle. But I was just saying, the coins, I think they need to be upright, because right now they look like they're laying flat on the ground, so they look more like portals or things that I'm supposed to step on, like buttons. So if we laid those the other way, it's going to look a whole lot better and is just going to make a whole lot more sense. Also, you have like a gray on top of gray. You have one coin that's gray on top of a gray background. Maybe make that like, maybe like a copper color or something like that, so that looks a little bit better. And the other bit of feedback that I had for the developer was the rate of fire is not throttled at all, or what's called rate control. I can press this as fast as I possibly can. Like even if I start to like triple tap on my keyboard, then I can get these things to go out super duper fast. So we need some sort of rate control that says, okay, every X amount of seconds, they're able to fire this many bullets. or this arrow, or this arrows, or psi beams, or whatever it is that they're shooting out. Otherwise, it just doesn't feel correct. You have a bow and arrow. You have a limited amount of arrows that you can shoot, and you have a limited amount that you can actually successfully fire from a bow in any given time. It's not a bazillion, and they shouldn't be arrows on top of arrows on top of arrows. Can't say stealth fighter, or I can. Oh, now you can. The arrows have arrows, yes. It's just one long stream of arrows is all it is. I think that was pretty much my only feedback. I was happy with the fact that we had 2 different variations. In bad guys, we have some sort of flying one that can pass through the bricks, these blue bricks here, and then we have a ground unit that I can defeat on here. They can't pass through the blue ones, and they move around kind of independently. I do wish that they sought me out. They had some sort of AI that said, hey, there's the player, let's go and try to attack him, or attempt to attack him, or let's just try to get near him. The bats kind of had that. Last time I did kind of feel like they just might have been placed with a patrol that is in the direction that I would be walking when I first started. But I'm not 100% sure, and I didn't go back and test that, nor did I test it this time either. But I kind of felt like there wasn't any type of AI that was trying to control them or give them any type of good patrolling with awareness or a sense of where I am. If timer is greater than 2. If timer is greater than 2, shoot set timer equal 0. Start timer, else pass. There you go. Jacob just solved all your problems. He gave you everything that you need to know. Yeah. On rate control. If your brother stream, watch. Hey, I get that one. It's a Boolean statement. If I am streaming, except for you would probably do like what? Your brother.stream. Because your brother's stream is not a thing. Your brother's stream. Boom, dead. And that's the end. That's our exit. Well done, brave archer. You have found the golden dagger and escaped the castle of doom. The good king rewards you with any gold and silver you found and a place to stay. But another adventure will soon be upon you. Rest well. So simple. Gameplay, top down. We're going into a castle. We're killing some things. We're getting a legendary item, collecting gold and other loot along the way, and then we're leaving. We talked about the things that were important to kind of go back over, which was the text in this, change the text so it's easier to read. I think, honestly, you could probably expand this text a little bit, and you would see the G's stand out a little bit more, the C's stand out a little bit more, less looking like O's, and some of the other characters would have more serifs. Then it would look a whole lot better and easier to read. I think that's what they're called. The little tails off of each of the letters and stuff. I think that's what they're called. And then some sort of sense when you do have these enemies patrolling so they can detect where I am and then immediately start changing their position or their direction towards me to try to run into me if that's how I take damage. And then the coins, turn the coins from flat so they don't look like buttons or portals, turn them up straight like that, and then they should look more like coins. You don't even have to give them an animation or anything like that. That would be sufficient. Your brother is live. If so, visit yourbrother.stream. Visit yourbrother.discord. Oh God, oh God, this is getting dangerous. I think that's about it. That was a neat experience, a simple tale, something that we hear in all the folklores and stuff like that, going to go retrieve the sacred article or artifact or turban, and then going and getting all the gold and fun stuff within the castle. It would be fun if it was that simple. So pseudocoding, that's an important thing to know about. Also super dupes important for anybody who is trying to learn how to build something in any project, any shape or form that's going to contain Full screen doesn't help this game at all. What the heck is going on? But yeah, pseudocoding, before you even start your project, start laying that stuff out in pseudocode format where you are just trying to illustrate your point in a simple way that isn't the full syntax of coding, but it's enough to start building out those functions in a very rough sense. That way you can kind of work out some of those early issues of like, well, is that even going to work? Does that make sense logically based off that syntax? Or should I do it maybe this way? I know in high school when I was doing programming and stuff, it made a whole lot more sense after I wrote it all out on paper and was like, oh my God, that's the dumbest thing I've ever tried to do. That is not going to work. Let me back that up here just a second. And I do that with a lot of other stuff too, just kind of roughing around the edges, like when I used to write campaigns for D&D and stuff. Get the general idea on paper in a bullet point format with each of my variations that I would give the players, like which choice do you want to try to do? Where do you want to try to go? What kind of options am I going to give them? Write all that out in a bullet point format and then go back and start taking each one of those bullet points, pulling it down into a separate document and then writing out the details later. That kind of helped me figure out where I wanted to go within the story. Same thing with programming. Well, I'm happy that no one has gone Hungarian at least. Well, I must have missed something. What? Let's do a test. How many programmers still do this? Debug.log profanity to test functions. Dang it, doesn't work. Oh, it worked. My computer just cussed at me. Only when it doesn't do what I want it to. Not me. I prefer a more informative arrow. I try to keep my code clean. Family-friendly coding. Oh, learn assembly, then you will enjoy profanities. Oh my God, Jason, I can only imagine the person who doesn't want that, and then all of a sudden they run across your code and they're like, your code has just got all of these curse words in it every single time a function is completed. What is going on? I had a rough day at the office. I'd love to do a NES or GB game someday. I have books on 6502 and Z80. That would be cool. That would be cool. And then I'd get an actual Game Boy and play your game. I don't want to do the emulation. Or maybe I'll make a Game Boy Pi. Have a Raspberry Pi. The 3B, not the Plus version, but I have the standard one. I've been doing an Atari 2600 since 1982. 6502 is a monster, by the way. Yeah, that's right. Sumo, he was actually considering making, or you may still be, I think you were talking about doing an Atari 2600 4-weekly, weren't you? I can live stream on hardware. I'm set up for that. Ooh. Cool, man. Is that something you are wanting to do? Oh, so if you make a game like that, he'll stream it. Yeah, that's right. You do stream. I think I stopped by and looked at some. You do music and stuff. Is that right, Stormfather? I think I listened to one of your videos or something. NES can now be done in C. I've also read annotated decompiles of Final Fantasy and Pokemon. It's pretty amazing what they did. Ooh, that would be interesting. That's got me all interested. Music lately. Yeah, I thought I had listened to something. I couldn't tell you what it was because that was just me passing by. I like to stalk you guys on Twitch and see if any of you have been streamers before. Nash Boss, who we had in the chat way earlier at the beginning of the stream, he's a streamer. He's telling me a little bit about his channel. I like seeing what you guys are passionate about because I know most of my time my stream is focused on game dev and stuff, but I like to know what else you guys do. Took a look at Pac-Man source code leaked. So neat, the game only took 284 lines of code. Probably just some down tempo. Maybe so, I'm not sure. Yeah, thanks, Blueberry. Don't forget to follow me. We're getting close to 250. We need numbers more. 21 more followers. No, 31 more followers. I can math right. Cool. Last game of this evening is called The Adventures of Yippee. The Adventures of Yippee, the Square - Tunnel Vision. by 15 D Warge. That is what our game is called. Yeah, share down below. We got the Discord. You can share all that fun stuff. We got a nice little self-promo section where you can check out. And also go into the feedback section and see and list some games that you might want me to play for the 12-hour stream coming this January. All right, so I have no idea what's going on. New. And I'm jumping around. Oh, maybe we're trying to keep the balls from leaving the pit. Whoa. Or maybe we're trying to get the balls out of the pit. We need to find a way to get you some more viewers. I could probably stand on like the side of the road and like we'll stream for viewers or something. Maybe I could like take up dance lessons and like move my body. I think that might work. What do you guys think? Wouldn't you like to see your brother dance? I mean, I don't know. I'm a great dancer. You can only see 3? What's your name? Are you the pinwheel in? Are you on the Discord? I manually tag people for access rights just because some people are dumb. Oh yeah, you have standard access. My bad. I usually try to fill them out while they're in the yard, just kind of talking. I pretend it's like actually in my front yard. There you go. Now you have full rights. Dancing some salsa would be cool. Your brother can dance, but my brother ain't gonna move. Oh, yeah. Feedback section, where's it at? Yeah, Sekraz, are you on the Discord as well? Sekraz. Is that your name on the Discord? There you are. Yeah, you should see that on there. It's just called feedback. You've got the rights. If you figure out how to get more viewers, sure, I'll send you a whisper. Don't worry. Yeah, to be honest, I am happy with the amount of viewers that I have. I would love to see that it grow. But one thing that I am very adamant about is I am growing a community that has a specific purpose. And I don't want to jeopardize the purpose of that just for the expanse of numbers. I don't want this community to grow up to 1,000, but it be filled with 900 people that really could care less about game dev or really could care less about game jams or the future of gamings in general. Now, that's not to say that I don't like AAA games or that I won't play AAA games or I won't dive into that world and, have an explosion of those that come to the stash. But still, my main focus will be always game dev in some way, shape, or form, whether that's coverage, programming, talking to you guys, any of that. I really am focused on trying to make that the point of this channel because there are so many other streamers out there that are doing whatever the heck they want to do, and they're just randomly streaming different stuff, and nothing is sticking, and they're not getting any views, and no good is coming from that. They're just wasting hours of their life doing nothing, and that's not what I want to do. I have a purpose. I want to do this for a reason. Yeah, I have not streamed Fortnite, and I don't think I ever will because I hate Fortnite. Well, let me back up. I hate Fortnite as a computer mouse and keyboard game. Now, I've played another game that's called Rec Room that's on the Oculus and HTC Vive and PlayStation VR, and it's a VR battle royale, and that is a lot of fun and really cool. But just a traditional battle royale, you can count me out. I'm not going to stream that. So you don't want to Twitch like every other Twitch channel out there. Oh my gosh, yes. There's way too many people that are just streaming whatever the heck. So side tangent really quick, and yes, I do try to read what most people are saying. Now, as we grow, that's not always going to be like that, but I'm going to try my best to read as much as I possibly can. Just that's the growth. That's just how it works it's hard to read chat as there's more people chatting, but I do try to read everything. And most stream chats is just an emote and caps lock show. Yeah, I try to stay away from just let's just spam caps. I don't mind emotes because I honestly, when I go to other channels, it's a way to be excited and share the emotes that you've created and made, and people like to see those, and that doesn't bother me at all. But when it's a wall of emotes, then it's like, oh my God, what are you doing? I watch people hitting 50, 60 who still manage to leave about 90% of their chat. Yeah. It sucks. It does totally suck to see all of that just go to the wayside and nobody sees it. I wish emote-only chats were banned in long strings of large channels. I think what would spice up your channel is a guy standing ominously behind you playing mood banjo. What is mood banjo? Funny story. Not funny story, but true fact. My dad actually does play banjo. He plays guitar. He plays bass. He plays the dobro, mandolin, like any guitar-ish string instrument he can pick up and play. He also builds guitars. I've actually consulted him on making some stuff for me in the past for some of my other side projects that I've done, and he's done an excellent job in doing that. He made a little piano piece for me one time for a podcast thing that I did. It was pretty cool. Ask Google more questions. Okay, so let's talk about this game for a second. I'm pretty sure we are just counting the balls that are leaving the space. That seems to be it. I wish there was more of a way for me to manipulate the balls that are leaving, but I'm not seeing a way to do that. They just kind of are moving as they are, and I'm not making that big of an impact in the world itself. So if I had some sort of dash ability that had like a cone that would appear that would push them forward, translate my velocity to them and then go in that same direction, I think that would be a good way to get us started. And then maybe another way that we could kind of do this is maybe if I had like temporary shapes that I could put on the map to limit what direction they're allowed to go in here. That might kind of help me get me started in the right direction of making a game that's got some sort of game mechanic that I as the player can work with instead of just complete random things happening on here. Does that make sense? Just a little bit more that we can actually affect the world instead of, let me just run around here. I think it's a start. This is definitely a new game, something that's just kind of happening, getting started. Maybe this is their first game or something like that. But definitely keep up that good work. Keep on working on your program and try to find a way that this does make sense. And maybe an easy way to do that is scale down the project. Take this window that's, maybe this is 480 pixels by 480 pixels, maybe half that or quarter that, and then work on a much smaller area with only 2 or 3 balls that you can manipulate, and that be your first level, and figure out, okay, what mechanic can I put into this world that's going to give the player a little bit more control over moving that ball around, but it's not going to make it like super duper easy. What can I do to do that? And then once you figured that out, then you can expand that world a little bit more, and we can say, okay, does this work? No, back to the drawing board. But being this expansive random ball of energy that looks like the nucleus of an atom is just crazy and doesn't really give the player a sense that he has control in this world that he's trying to work with. It's just kind of butting around hoping you accidentally hit a couple more balls through that little hole. But this is called The Adventures of Yippee the Square with tunnel vision. It's by 15D Warge. Thank you so much for making this game. We'd love to have you on the channel, and you can talk about, some of the trials that you went through when making this game. What do you plan on doing in the future, or what have you learned from this experience that you can share with the chat? I always love hearing what you guys think about how did your game go? How did the experience go? What did you learn? What could you have done better? That kind of thing. That's always important to know and reflect on each time. So there you go. Have your dad as a solo band standing ominously behind you. Only thing I play is the Duke. Most Americans have no idea what it is. Nope, I have no idea what that is. Mood banjo is like elevator music, but banjo. Oh, yes. Mood banjo is the thing. That is the one for me. Also, the game needs a much clearer goal. Yeah. Read that right at the very beginning of the game. Try to get as many balls through the little hole as you can. Boom, start. I will try making some of this tomorrow. Do it. Do it. But, yeah, I appreciate you guys coming out. I think we had several heart-to-hearts throughout this stream, unintentionally, intentionally. But I honestly, on a personal note, I enjoy those conversations. I am not opposed to talking about my personal life, what's going on, your personal life, if it's on the stash stream or if we have downtime on Indie Sunday. Come here with a purpose. You know, it's supposed to be about game dev, and I want to be entertaining to you guys. I want it to be entertaining for you guys. Nope, clock's still the same time as always. I want it to be entertaining. I want to provide content that's fun, enjoyable, and entertaining. I try not to be gimmicky. I know sometimes I can be very, very over the top when it comes to announcements or things that's going on the channel. And the reason why I do that is so I can keep you guys informed on stuff that you may actually be interested in. If at some point in time I feel like something is not interesting or is not going to be appealing to you guys as game devs, then I'm going to try to cut back that or cut it out. There's, you know, that's the whole reason why I have here. Like every 3 games or something, I try to do some sort of announcement to let you guys know what's going on. I talked about Ludum Dare after game 3, and then after game 6. I didn't actually mention this, but there's not going to be a stream this weekend on Saturday and Sunday because I'm going out of town. I have my schedule posted on the Discord, and then I also have it posted down below under Twitch. You'll see that the Saturday stream has been canceled, and then after this stream is over, the Sunday stream will be canceled. So that way you'll only see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I admire your focus. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. I try to keep it focused because, as I said, and as you guys know, there is way too many people out there that are just streaming, like, spin the wheel of randomness. And it's like, what are you doing? Do something that's meaningful to your community, and not just, I don't know, I'm going to play this random game that no one's ever heard of, nor does anybody ever want to see. I admire how he has the same clothes on each stream. Yeah, it's my outfit. I called me Mark Zuckerberg of the Twitch. I really think a attire or uniform helps me stand out. It's something that I personally like because, number one, I don't have to think about, well, crap, what am I going to wear on stream? Number two, I don't have to worry about my hair. And number 3, I think it helps me stand out and at least look professional. I mean, I'm wearing a collar. Who wears a collar on stream? Who does that, right? I'm actually wearing a collar. You might not even be able to see it very well because of the color. But yeah, I wear a collar on my stream because this is, even though I don't bring in a lot of money or really any money, I think of this as a job. I think of it as a part-time job, something that I'm giving back to the community, but also, like, I'm still performing a part-time job. Like, I work hours, right? These are office hours to me, Saturday, Sundays, and then when I do special events, Monday through Thursday. Part of your cap merges with your background when you look up. Yeah, it's green. It's green under the cap. I hate that. When I bought the hat's like $5, I think. But when I bought the hat, nowhere at all did it say that it had a green underside. I get the hat and I'm like, well, crap, man. I just got this awesome shirt. I got these both the same day, and it was like the day before I was going to stream or something. I'm like, well, I can't dye it. I can't do anything else with it. I'm just going to leave it. I don't raise my head that much. When I do, it just looks weird and it looks funny. Is your goal making the stream a full-time job? So the answer to that is no. It's not my goal to make it a full-time job. My goal is to educate and assist people who want to be game developers and help make a better tomorrow for the game development industry, and in turn indie games, and in turn AAA games. That's my goal. My side quest, if you will, is to make it funded. If I make this game fun, if I make this stream funded, if I make it where, I'm able to buy my equipment that I need to continue streaming. If I'm able to do that within my means, then that's a pat on the back for me and a pat on the back for you guys. That means we did it. We're able to be self-sustaining and, pay for the different things that I may need, like a chair every once in a while, or a new webcam, or if my computer dies, I'm able to fund that. That's great. Now, say everything goes well and kudos to you, we make it, and a herd of people just randomly stumble upon my channel and they're like, all right, this guy's got a cool beard. I'm going to like him and I'm going to subscribe to him. Cool. That's great. But my content is still going to be the same. It's still going to be focused on that. And if that allows me to quit my job and my projections on how we're looking seems to work, cool. Then I might quit my job. But that doesn't mean that's my intention. I still want to provide the good quality content as long as it doesn't interfere with my real life and, my other obligations and whatnot. But that's not my okay, there we go. And I need to get full-time by X date in order to do blah, blah, blah and stay home. No, that would be cool if I did, but that's not my end goal. Wholesome. Well, thank you. Forget Fortnite. Let's just watch some game jams. There you go. That should be my slogan. Oh, I accidentally shaved off my beard a month ago. Oh, I was kind of zombie with a cold. Looked in the mirror and thought, this comb is shaving kind of short. Oh, no. And then I realized, oh, no, I had no comb on. Oh, or the guard, you mean? Oh, that's rough, dude. Oh. I have had a beard. I need to trim my beard so bad. It's getting way too long. Ludum Dare and the extra work I've been doing at my job has been nuts. But I didn't always have a beard. And I'm so glad I have a beard. Otherwise, I probably would not have even streamed. Because I have a baby face. I have so much of a baby face. But it was half done, so I had to finish it. Yeah, you got no choice at that point. You just, what the heck do you do? And you just suck it up and shave the rest of it off and just be done with it. Beard streamers unite. Yeah. Yeah, I like bearded guys. I think they look awesome. Look muscular. I wish I was more muscular. I'm just big and fat. I got a fat belly. I felt every single air draft on my chin for a week after. It was like fresh mint on the chin. Oh, ouch. I can feel that. Those memories without a beard. How long have I had a beard? Let's see. 3 years? 3 years, I think. I think that's right. Been going to the same church, and I started the beard when I first started going there. So I guess it's been about 3 years. But guys, I guess that's really about it. So make sure you tune in tomorrow at 10 p.m. We're going to be doing Ludum Dare again. We're going to go through our list that we've had on there for a while. Let me just pull that up real quick and see where we actually are. Just so I have an idea of what we're looking at. Because I know that things usually slow down a little bit. And I'm not completely to say that this is the format that I want to go with for every Ludum Dare. I'm just kind of testing the waters to see. I think it does help me out quite a bit to get everything together and know what I'm going to be playing when. And I can kind of look over the games and make sure that nothing breaks my terms of use, which I did have one on Wednesday that was definitely not going to be streamed on Twitch. And I'm glad I was able to look at that beforehand before I started playing it. I was like, yeesh, that would have broke terms. But yeah, we are just about filled up our last day. Wow, that's awesome. We have... Let's see, is that right? Yeah. Yeah, we've technically filled up the last day, day 8. And then we'll start looking at our overflow section. That way we'll pick that up until then. And then I will just cut the queue so no more will be able to be submitted. And then we'll just pick up whatever the overdraft is or the overflow at that point. That's awesome that so many games have been submitted for that. That's so exciting for me. Did you see 66 down? Yep, I see that. It's on the list. I'm a Good Boy actually submitted that. So we will take a look at that and see if that's something that we want to play. It's on the very last day. It works out to be the last game with no overflow, so we don't have any other games. We don't have any games in the overflow section right now, so that would actually be the last game that we play on Thursday, day 8. We've gone through, how many games so far? 41 games. Where's the list that you can see? Let me give that to you. I actually turned that off, but I guess I can turn that back on. Meow. I can turn both those back on, actually. That's another thing that I try to do. Since we have the list for Weekly Game Jam, and that's like the core, I call it list, and then I have my random streams. I always put it under queue. Queue is now active, so you can take a look at that. That's the link that I just posted that shows all the games that we have. I think it's also the pinned tweets under my Twitter page. That's there as well, so you can look either way. And I usually have that while I'm doing an event. I will have that as the pinned tweet. But there's quite a bit out there. I'm super excited for that. I'm not, like I said, I'm not completely sold on this format to say that this is what I'll do next time. Next time I may even have actual PTO days off where I can just do like 3 full days of streaming. And I think that would be fun, and that would be really cool and quicker to have people come check out their games. But just due to my time restraints in it being December, and I'm like almost out of PTO, and I've got, doctor's appointments and holidays, and there's usually some sort of family emergency that gets right in the middle of all that. And it's like, well, crap, now I have to do this in addition to, oh man, I've already told the stream I'm going to be doing this too. But if I have enough PTO days next time, as I said, I may try to do just 3 days, full on 8 to 5 Ludum Dare games. I think that would be a lot quicker and a lot more fulfilling to the people that do submit their games. It's like, oh, well, instead of 2 weeks worth of maybe I'll get to have my game played, it's only one of 3 days that you'll get to have your games played. As long as I'm not like dead tired or destroyed. But guys, I think that's about it. I have jabberjawed quite a bit here. I think I did miss a follow. Sumo the Cat, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. I hope you have a good night. Thanks for coming out and supporting the stream. Thank you all for coming out. Ah, man, we've just heart-to-hearted it all night long, haven't we? I like that. That's fun. That's fun. But hope you guys have a great starting week. It is Sunday for me, which means tomorrow comes Monday. Hopefully I will be off and I can just chill and play a whole bunch more Super Smash Brothers. I'm like towards the tail end of the campaign, and oh my gosh, this game is just beautiful. It's been so much fun. It's been fun unlocking the characters and going through the campaign too. That's been great. Oh, Monday is already there for you. I got about 2 more hours for Mondays here for me. But thank you guys. I am out. Got to go do some laundry and get ready for the start of the week. See you later.